What's going on, guys? It's Matt from RC Overload. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys something really cool that I've done to the Axial Yeti kit, also known as the Yeti-X and Frankenstein, as I call it. What I've done to this recently is I've taken parts from one truck and put them onto this truck, as well as I have taken a product from a company and put it on this truck, but its original design was not intended for what I've done for it. However, I was curious, I wanted to test something out. Whether or not it works doesn't matter to me, just the fact that I came up with this idea and I made it work for right now. I think that's a cool concept. Maybe the company will come out with something like this in the future. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. But what I am talking about, because you are all so confused, is CBE RC Fab, who has been a big sponsor in this this build here of the Yeti-X. Some of you guys know about their shock keys, right? Shock keys for the SCX10. Position your shocks at different angles, give you different advantages, ride height, and so forth. Well, I have decided to use those shock keys on the Yeti-X. Take a look. You know what? Let me come over here. I like coming over here. Having fun with this new studio. That was really bad. Anyways, so I've taken the shock keys here and I have mounted them up onto the front shock tower. Now this shock tower is the Traxxas Slash front shock tower, and I've set it up, get you guys real close here, to be able to use shorter shocks. Why is that? Well, I wanted a different set of shocks in here. I didn't like the icons that were in here that much. They just didn't have, they were too loose in my opinion. Even if I upped the oil weight, and even if I put different springs in, I still don't think it would be where I want it to be as far as the spring rate and the stiffness that I was looking for. However, I had these shocks from my ECX Torment. As you guys know, like I was saying in 2 videos before, I had taken them off for a vehicle, and this is what I've done. Took the shocks for a short course truck and mounted them up onto my Yeti-X. Now, these are more up and down, which again is, I'm testing them all out, right? But these shock keys allow me to position them in different angles, as well as it still clears the body's frame, because the body's frame comes right down here, it narrows in. So I've done that. Again, I'll give you guys another look here. Come on, camera, focus. So I'm very curious to see how well these work. Now I know the shock keys aren't all that strong, not for bashing purposes. However, from doing some experimental drop tests like this, there's no bend in them. And after just doing that, I will show you. Again, there is no bend in them. They are in the same position that they were in before. Now what I believe is happening is the shocks, 1, are taking most of the hit when the truck goes down like that, and 2, the plastic shock tower actually, I think, absorbs a lot of it, because when I'm watching in like a slow motion, when I'm pushing down on the truck, I actually see the shock tower bending and flexing just a little bit. So I think it helps to take away a lot of the abuse that these shock keys are going to get. Again, that's my theory, that's what I'm sticking to. We'll find out when I actually bring this out and test it out here in a few days. As another side update, CBE RC Fab has actually a while back came out with their version 2 rear shock tabs. The version 2 includes a extra set of holes down here at the bottom. And again, I took the shocks off my ECX Torment off the rear and mounted them up. So again, it was perfect. So I'm using shocks front and rear for my ECX Torment, which is a short course truck, and mounted them up using the CBE RC Fab panels. Now these shocks, front and rear, are the Proline Racing Power Stroke shocks. I will put the links to where these exact shocks can be found in the description box. And it's a lot stiffer, which I like. It's not so loose. I'm not going to be hitting the ground as much. I'm kind of curious just as to how this thing's going to drive with this whole new setup on here. So, and it doesn't even bottom out. I can actually fit my hand under here completely, and it doesn't even bottom out. So, pretty excited about that. Wanted to show you guys that real quick here. Again, this is experimental. I don't expect you guys to do the same thing as this. Unless it works, then great. But I wanted to show you guys this so you guys knew what I was getting myself into here when I take it out and the whole front end blows to pieces. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. But, yeah. And, oh, to give you guys a real quick idea what I was talking about with the body. See if I can show you guys in here. You can see the bar right there. Again, this isn't mounted up just yet, but the bar does sit about there. So as you guys can kind of see, as best as I can do it, right? I think you guys can see a little bit. It does clear the body. So I'm not hitting on it, I'm not rubbing on it. It did take some time trying to figure that part of it out. So there's that. New tires coming. I'm going to show you guys those soon. And I think that's it for today. So, a little update, a little crazy contraption I came up with one night. And we'll test it out. So, alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And I will see you guys next time on the next RC Overload. See you guys.